Hello everyone, welcome back to Easy Online English. I'm Sahara and today we have another language hacking video. Just like in our last video about prefixes, we'll be learning 2 new prefixes today. And just to remind you, in these language hacking videos, we are teaching some linguistics and history about the English language. This will help you learn words and know what they mean, even if you've never seen them before. So let's get started. We have 2 new prefixes today. They are astro and aero. And both of these come from Greek. So astro means star and aero means air. And the first one we'll be looking at is astro. So let's go. If you want to know the translation in your language, be sure to check the translated subtitles here. For our first 2 words we're going to learn, they use astro, and they are astronomy and astronomer. Astronomy is the study of the universe or the stars, and astronomer is the name of the scientist that studies astronomy. So simple. Here is an example sentence for you to remember. She studied astronomy to become an astronomer. She studied astronomy to become an astronomer. All right, the next one is astrophysics. And astrophysics is the study of physics when applied to the universe. And the type of scientist that studies this is called an astrophysicist. Astrophysicist. It's kind of hard to say. So here's another example sentence. He is head of the astrophysics department at the university. He is head of the astrophysics department at the university. Okay, the next one is astronaut and cosmonaut. So astronaut uses astro, right? And this is simply just the person that is sent into space by NASA or some kind of space exploration team like SpaceX. But then you have the word cosmonaut, which doesn't use astro, but we wanted to include it here for you because you might hear these words together sometimes. And cosmonaut is just the Russian version of the word astronaut. So sometimes you'll hear it. Okay, here is an example sentence. You have to have a special set of skills to be an astronaut. You have to have a special set of skills to be an astronaut. The next one is asteroid. Asteroid. An asteroid is a smaller rocky object that floats around in space. And here's an example sentence for you. There is an asteroid belt in between Mars and Jupiter. There is an asteroid belt in between Mars and Jupiter. All right, let's go to the next one. And these pair of words are not related to science, but they are astrology and astrologer. So astrology is the study of stars and planets and how they influence the people and events on Earth. And an astrologer is a type of psychic that can read astrology, and they give readings to people. Okay, so here is an example sentence. She asked the astrologer where she would meet her soulmate. She asked the astrologer where she would meet her soulmate. All right, the next one is interesting. It's actually a punctuation mark in English, and this is called an asterisk. Asterisk. And you've probably seen it before. It's just a little star looking thing. Um, and when you use an asterisk, you're usually using it to make a little note, or you're trying to draw attention to somebody with the sentence. So we have an example for you here. So the first sentence says 45% off sunglasses, and it has a little asterisk. But if you read further, you can see, oh, only for new customers. So this special, it's only for new customers. Okay, the next one is astronomical. Astronomical. And this means just a really large amount of something. It's very large. And here is an example sentence for you. Astronomical sums of money will be needed for this plan. Astronomical sums of money will be needed for this plan. Now it's time to go over the arrow words. And remember that arrow is a prefix that means air in Greek. So you will notice that all of these words have to do with either airplanes or oxygen or exercise. Okay, the first word is aerodynamic. And aerodynamic means that something has a shape that allows for less friction or less drag when it's moving through the air. So airplanes are aerodynamic, right? Here is an example sentence for you. I'm impressed at how aerodynamic these military jets are. I'm impressed at how aerodynamic these military jets are. The next one is aerobatics. Aerobatics. And this word means the performative tricks or stunts that pilots do in the air with airplanes. So here's a sentence for you. The pilots put on a spectacular aerobatics show. The pilots put on a spectacular aerobatics show. Okay, the next one is aerate. And aerate means to introduce air into something. And the sentence we have for you is, you should aerate the soil before planting seeds. You should aerate the soil before planting seeds. Okay, the next one is a pair of words, and it is aerobic and anaerobic. We included them because you mostly see them together. But aerobic means something that requires oxygen. And anaerobic means it doesn't require oxygen. And you mostly hear these words when talking about exercise, really. But here are two example sentences that show you how they're used. So her grandmother really likes to do water aerobics. Her grandmother really likes to do water aerobics. Or you could say bacteria are anaerobic creatures. Bacteria are anaerobic creatures. So they don't require oxygen. They don't have to breathe to live. Okay, next one is aerosol. Aerosol. And aerosol is when there is a substance that is under pressure in a can and you spray it, right? And it lets out whatever the substance is in the can. So here is an example sentence for you. Spray paint usually comes in aerosol canisters. Spray paint usually comes in aerosol canisters. All right, the last one we have today is aeronautical. Aeronautical. And this relates to the science of building aircrafts or studying aircrafts or even flying aircrafts. And here is our last example sentence. He hopes to be an aeronautical engineer when he gets older. He hopes to be an aeronautical engineer when he gets older. Thank you guys again for watching another video here on Easy Online English. If you haven't already, go check out Male and Bene to learn some more advanced words with us. And we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.